All right, you guys. Let me slide back up a little bit right here. And then slide this back up about, about right there. Um, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get started. YouTubers. How y'all doing this morning? It's early in the morning. I like to get started early in the morning. Um, definitely got my cup of coffee right here. Y'all know success loves speed. So shout out to everybody who up early right now watching this live. Um I'm up early right now ready to get this video behind me. So basically it's getting on YouTube how to read a consumer report, a credit report. And right here, right now, I have an identity IQ credit report for you guys to explore. And I'm hoping I'm doing all of this right because I'm not no computer survey type guy. I don't claim to be. Um, I just try to do what I know how to do, what I'm accustomed to. But in order to get to the message to you guys, I got to definitely learn how to work this system or give me a team to help me utilize this at my will. So without further ado, let's take a dive in credit report. Credit reports are key to helping confidently protect and manage your identity. You can rest assured reviewing your credit report does not negatively impact your standing or score. So for all y'all people who thought that, checking y'all credit report was gonna hurt y'all, that's not true. We just read it on Identity IQ. Um, Checking your consumer report does not cost you. You should check it, if you ask me, every day, because you don't know who's reporting and how they reporting it. So it's 30 minutes in, and I just want to take a dive into that part. Just make sure you know to check your consumer report daily, um, to make sure everything's accurately reporting. As we go, as we go further on down, financial institutions, employers, and insurers of credit uh, of credit reports. I'm sorry about that. Financial institutions, employers, and insurers use credit reports to gain insights into your financial profile. So, financial institutions like banks and credit unions and other people, persons or whatever, they use this information to, check you out to see, what your credit worthy is, credit standing capacity mode, see if what type of ability you got to pay this credit back, who you paid back in the past, how you paid them, and what your current status is, what your income to debt ratio is, things of that nature. So they check this section to make sure that they can see any accuracies that's being reported on your or inaccuracies, anything that's being reported on your consumer report. So you want to learn this information right away if you are eager to, fix your own credit file. My do for selfers. I'm talking to my do for selfers right now. You trying to fix your credit report. You want to study your credit report. You want to study what these financial institutions, employers, and insurers uh why they using your credit report, what they doing with your credit report, what they putting on your credit report, was they allowed to put it on your credit report? Why was they allowed that? Was it lawful? Do you have a right to dispute it? You got to keep your name clean. And I'm letting y'all know right now, yes, you have a right to dispute anything that's being reported on your consumer report. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you want the keys to your future, yes, you will control what's been. I don't listen. You will control what's being reported on your consumer report if you care for your legacy, for your life, for the opportunities that you would like to have in the future. Rest assured that God had already provided us the platform. Yes, He did. Faith without works is dead. So if you're not putting in the work to make sure you guys elevate, you're not executing the plan. Because they provide a record of your present and past credit usage. Credit reports may determine whether or not you will be offered credit and on what terms. Inaccurate or fraudulent account information on credit reports can result in denial of credit, higher loan and insurance rates, and even rejection for employment. The Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, has prepared a summary of your rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You may also find additional information on their website, www.ftc.gov credit report/credit. I'm sorry. Y'all can see that though. I don't think nobody's the best reader, but I'm not the best reader, but I'm here to explain to you guys my experience on how what steps I took to delete negative items off my credit report. And this was the first step I took, was learning how to find the negative item on in a place where you will find that negative item would be right here on your credit report. And you can order one from annualcreditreport.com, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, Identity IQ. As you see, we have a copy of a sample right here, right now. Also, Smart Credit. I would drop a link in the bio if you guys need that information. Just go in the link in the bio and we'll get that situated for you guys. If you haven't already, take a second, take a minute to press like, share, and comment on this information. That helps me continue to produce more content just like this. I appreciate when you guys send me feedback. I'm new to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm definitely coming to help the people who need to be helped. I'm not here for the extra shenanigans. I'm here to help people. So if you need help, then this is the channel where you can learn my techniques on how I deleted my negative items from my consumer report and how I accessed business lines of credit by doing so. So I leveraged my personal credit and then I accessed business lines of credit. You guys see, it's important to have this information flowing throughout your family, because this right here is the foundation of keeping your life in control. It's not what the community think, it's what you want them to know. Later on, we'll get off in what, private information, public information, what's being reported on your consumer report and how you can control that. Your images as a person, as an individual, and your images when you walk outside the door, your images when you're with your family or your significant other, your spouse, things of that nature. The development of the mind, delivering yourself from where you are now and going to the next level. So you guys can definitely, look up this channel right here, and then you guys can get a copy of this sample of a consumer report from this channel right here. Just look up this stuff, and you'll be able to pull up a copy just like this, and you'll get a better understanding. You'll be able to play with this information and see, how it's being reported on your own consumer report. So this right here is just a sample. No, you can't use it for personal use. You can take it and just educate yourself off this and see the structure of how they operate on the consumer reporting side. Just remember, it's a credit report. Those two different words. It's not one word. So listen, understand your credit score and the factors that impact it will prepare you to make the best possible decisions for your financial future. Won't help reading your report? We've prepared a quick educational guide for you how to read, use, and act on your credit report. If you find inaccurate information on your report, you may contact one of our credit specialists to help dispute this information directly with the credit reporting agencies. Now, there goes Identity IQ right now, stating the facts that they will help you guys um, execute a credit report. If you guys want to learn how to read that, y'all can definitely go and ask for further more help. This video is about to give you actually a large understanding of, how just what's going on, what's being reported, and how it's being reported. And I'm gonna break down some things in this video about some type of terminology that they're using. And let you know that it's not accurate. And one of the things I'm gonna break down is this right here. It says right here, as you guys can see, it has 3 bureau credit report. So when they're talking about the 3 bureau credit report, they're talking about TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. So let's take a dive off into that, right? I want you guys to definitely stay tuned and press like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as I explain to you guys. These companies are not bureaus. They're just companies, just like your company or my company or his company or her company. Um, they have no power over you. They buy and sell your information. The true name to these companies are credit reporting agencies. If you didn't know that already, you want to definitely take that and write that down to let you know that they have no power over you. They need you for your information. And they don't just ask you for your information, they take it. They take it against your will. You might think in your head, and it's a backlog in your head that, oh, the information that they're reporting is right. They got a right to do that. They got a right to say, yeah, I'm going to put this on XYZ consumer report, credit report. And it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to put anything on your consumer report without your consent. And I want you to understand your consent means a lot of things. If somebody take your consent and then go off with it and receive a denial, it wasn't supposed to be a denial because you trusted them with the thing. And when you trust somebody, you're building trust. And if they break your trust, we hold people accountable, but not companies. So let's take it for let's get deep off in the bag. These companies are not bureaus. They are credit reporting agencies, and they buy and sell your information to other furnishers of data. So let's talk about it. At the top is going to always speak on your personal information. Below is your personal information as it appears on your credit file. This information includes your legal name, current and previous addresses, employment information, and other details. Listen, you guys, I want to let you guys know, man, it's important to clean this section right here is key, it's vital, and it's important. If you're gonna start deleting negative information on your consumer report, you're gonna start right here, right now. So let's take a dive in. It's talking about personal information. And the first thing on that line, it says credit report date. So on 6/6/2016, all across the board, they reporting that this named person with all these deviations of names separately from the other credit reporting agencies was reported as such name. So I'm gonna say Claudaria A. Copemez. So Claudaria A. Copemez is all across the board. But if you look at TransUnion, as it dropped down to known as a former name, she has some also known as two other names, and she have a former name that's not being reported. On Equifax, she has another name right here. Then she has it three known as names, and then she has no former name being reported. But on Equifax, she has the regular name, and she has no also known as name, and she has a former name being reported. So everything under Claudaria A. Gomez, you want to go ahead and get those items updated or deleted right away, because those are the items that will be tying you into accounts that you don't want reporting on your consumer report. So what don't you want reporting on your consumer report? Any account that you may have had with those names. If it's not accurate, you don't want those accounts. So you reporting these names and you making these names one, you only have one name, and you need to report all of them need to look just like this. So when this one crossed over here and crossed over here, we're gonna delete everything that's under here. All these names from this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And it ain't nothing else. But on here is this one and this one, and it ain't nothing there. And then down here is this one and this one. And so we deleting all of that information now. That's what I would do. That's just what I would do. That's my experience. This is not legal advice. So, that's the first step in deleting your negative items from your consumer report is getting these negative names off your consumer report. So we just saw how they carry about, a few names on different and how they reporting differently. It's got to be some type. It's supposed to be 100% accurate information being reported. You know, in the law, in the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it clearly states that consumer reporting agencies must report 100% accurate information. And if it's not accurate, they got to delete it or they got to modify it. Let's talk about it. Under former name is going to speak on your date of birth. Now, we all know that you cannot be born twice. Well, you can't, for the sake of this credit report or consumer report, when you came out your mother's womb, you was that day was the day that they reported your name. And when they reported your name, they reported on one day, not 2 days. So how do you get 3/22/1969? You get 1/01/1969. You was born 2 days. You was born this day. Then I guess you died and came back and was born that day. So listen, you guys, that's inaccurate. That's not accurate. That's inaccurate information, and it must be deleted right away. And I definitely got some letters, so stay tuned. Matter of fact, go check out the YouTube video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and press like, share, and subscribe so you can actually learn how to take this consumer report, how to take your consumer report, how to order your consumer report, how to take it, read it, understand the negative items that's being reported on it, getting it deleted or modified, and accessing the lines of credit that you need for yourself and your family. So, date of birth, y'all, it should be reporting the same all the way across. And Equifax, as we see, isn't reporting anything at all. So now we're talking about the current addresses. We don't want anything deviating from the next thing. So, you're going to want it all looking the same. You're going to want it all looking the same. If they're not the same, I don't care what it is. If it changes, it changes. And you need to update the change. And we don't need no previous address on them. Why we need all these previous addresses? So we can get letters sent to places that we don't know that they going there. I only pick up letters from one place. So I need all my information going to one place. Can't be bouncing around picking up mail. That's how stuff get lost. You're traveling with your own mail to get rained on. It's raining outside right now. Dog eat it. Things of that nature. So, we're not dealing with that. We getting this information off of here. We're deleting that information, and these previous addresses, we deleting it. We're deleting it right away. And you can learn how to do that in 24 to 72 hours if you're on this YouTube channel. And you looking to delete your information, I just showed you in my last YouTube channel how you can call and get those items deleted right away. And also, I got some more tips for you guys if the call didn't work right away, if it's not working out for you, how to actually send in some information and go ahead and get that taken care of right away. Let's talk about it. Employers. We got some employers, you guys, and they're going to report these jobs that we've done. When they report these jobs, it's our job to examine what's being reported and, do our due diligence. To delete this information. So if you're in a situation, man, and you don't want nobody knowing what job if you got a job, so they can be saying, okay, well, he get paid $100,000 a year, so they can pay us about $50,000 a month. Um, what we're gonna do there is we just gonna delete all of that information off there, and we ain't got no job until you situate your life to where you need it to be. But for those who they're just going on, excuse me, just go ahead and move forward. So for those who just fishing their critics so they can actually either go to the next level in life or access business lines of credit, which you should do. You should definitely make known to that. So down here where it says your credit score is a representation of your overall credit health. Most lenders utilize some form of credit scoring to help determine your credit worthiness. So when you're needing funding, or you want that new house, you want that new car, or whatever it is that you're looking to get funded, that personal stuff that you want, and you want to get funded some type of way by the banks personally, how to access this line of credit, or if you need to have a business set up so you can start bringing the family in money, hiring employees and bringing the family in money, you set up a company to do that. So look, you guys, they have the credit scoring right here where you got the credit score, you got the lender risk, you got the score scale. Now, listen, you guys, again, credit score, lender risk, and score scale. This is what they looking at. This is how they look at it. This is what they read. So when you got a 637, we looking at that, and we're calling the 637. The lender rank is calling it fair. So they saying that your 637 is fair. And at the bottom, they're saying it starts at your credit score starts at 300 and it ends at 850. So for TransUnion, they got you as fair. For Experian, now they're calling you unfavorable. Dang, you're not even favorable. So you got a 596, you're unfavorable because you don't have nowhere near close to a 850, and it's not reporting right and things of that nature. And for Equifax, it just got two dotted lines, which I can clearly tell you guys right now that's not enough. From my experience of deleting information off people's consumer report, those two dotted lines just means it's not enough data being reported, and you need to send some information to update that data. Once you send that information in to update that data, they'll start reporting, and then you can start, looking, seeing what you need to modify and update. So don't be sending in no wrong letters and getting yourself busted, because you see this stuff on YouTube, Twitter, and all this other stuff. My clients, we use a step-by-step process, and we actually tailor to your personal needs. So it consists of us actually, building a small relationship with you, understanding what it is that's holding you back, why is it holding you back, what you recognize these information as, is it accurate or inaccurate, is it complete, is it incomplete, is it fair, was it equitable, things of that nature. So listen, man, I just read to you the credit score, the lender risk, and the score scale, and how it looked it in this sample reading for the different credit reporting agencies that they call bureaus, right here. So it says the risk factor. You have too many collection accounts that are unpaid. The date that you open your oldest account is too recent. Too many bank or revolving accounts with delinquent or derogatory status. Lack of sufficient relevant real estate account information. So this is the information that they reporting on your name right here at the current time. And you can also get this information modified because some of this information may be being reported inaccurately. And that's what that's what I do as a consumer law specialist. I find the inaccuracies in this information. I get that stuff out there and I try to get myself to the next level by understanding what's being reported on my consumer report for each and every agency. So you want to definitely, do these separately. You don't want to do them at the same time. If you got a problem with experience, you see how they scores are different. You want to write them a different letter than them. You want to focus on experience, see what's being reported, and you want to, get that information. And the negative information, you want to take it off. Positive information, you want to add it on. You want to do the same thing for Experian and Equifax until your score look the same all across the board. Too many bank cards are on this. This for Experian that I just got through reading too early. So now, well, that's for TransUnion. I'm sorry, that's for TransUnion that I got through reading earlier. And here's for Experian. It says too many bank cards or revolving accounts with delinquent or derogatory statuses. You have too many collection agencies accounts that are unpaid. The date that you open your oldest account is too recent. Lack of sufficient relevant real estate account information. So it sounds pretty the same as the one above, but you notice that the score was a little bit lower. So you know that there's gonna be some, the secondary stream on this account being reported negative as negative items and things of that nature. And so for Equifax, let's check out Equifax, you guys. Let's see how Equifax did this. The score on your Identity IQ credit report using the Vantage score. Well, I guess they didn't have anything on Equifax, but it says the score on your Identity IQ credit report using the Vantage score 3.0 module are provided as a tool to help you understand how lenders may view the data contained in your credit report and evaluate your credit risk. We provide these scores solely for educational purposes. Identity IQ does not offer credit. Delivery of these scores does not qualify you for any loan. The scoring module your lender uses may be different than the Vantage Score 3.0. As a result, the score and score factors we have delivered may show differences when compared to the scoring score factors produced by your lender's scoring module. Please also understand that lenders use multiple sources of information when underwriting a loan and making lending decisions. Credit scores are just one factor that may be used, and each lender will have different criteria they consider. So you guys see how they use this information, calculate your risk, and see if they want to apply their system to you or not. Meaning, give you a loan, give you that credit card you want, their mortgage, their house loan you want. They trying to see what's your risk. What can you do? How can you do it? So it says IQ provide informational material along with your credit reports and scores. These materials are educational in nature and indeed to broaden your understanding of how the credit scoring works. They should be construed as they should not be construed as advice in handling financial problems or making financial decisions. If you have if you're having trouble keeping up with your bill payments or experiencing other financial difficulties, please contact a nonprofit credit counseling service for assistance. These materials are for educational purposes only. So that's why I'm here, right now, just letting the average American, the average human being, the average person know, hey man, if you join Traywin Elite Financial Solutions LLC, you can actually use this video and learn exactly how to read a consumer report on your own pace. And I just went over here with you and just shared my experience with you. And when I shared my experience with you, I turned around and built your confidence and understanding what's being reported on your consumer report. So now it's talking about a summary, right? It's breaking down the summary of these accounts. Now, these accounts, what's in these accounts? It's gonna factor in what's going on with your credit history, credit worthiness, credit standing, your capacity to pay them back, things of that nature. It's going to like give them a vision. It's gonna give the credit reporting agencies a vision on what can you do and what do they need to do for you. That's what it's for. So it says below is an overview of your present and past credit status, including open and closed accounts and balance information. So they use this information to determine the risk factors that's being reported on your consumer report. And you see they still branched off TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So without further ado, let's take a dive in. TransUnion will be reporting 24 accounts. Experian will be reporting 24 accounts. Equifax will be reporting 23 accounts. Sounds like something is different from Equifax than it is TransUnion and Experian. Okay, so open accounts. So this lets you know right here how many out of the 24 accounts are open. So it says for TransUnion, only 10 accounts are open out of 24, which leaves 14 accounts closed, charged off, in collection. One on. For Experian, we have 5 accounts open. That lets you know that for Experian, we have about 19 accounts open still. Closed. So it's been a big turnaround on a account when they was deleting these items, modifying these items. They were sending in disputes, and this is how it came back. For Equifax, we have 9 accounts open, which leaves about 14. So, okay, when it comes to close, we already did the math. On TransUnion, it's 14. Experian, it was 19. And with Equifax, it was 14. So how many is delinquent? Now, out of the 14 accounts that's closed, 2 of them are delinquent. 7 of them have derogatory remarks on it. This all on TransUnion. So 2 are delinquent, 7 got derogatory marks on it, 5 is in collection. How many accounts is that total? Yeah, I better understand what I'm saying. So look, that's 9 plus 5, what that equal? 14. 14. They describe to you these are closed accounts and how they close. So all of these accounts kind of like messed up, all of them, all 14 accounts. Because look at it, 2 delinquent, 7 is a derogatory, that's 9, and 9 plus 5 is 14, which is they said 14 are closed. 5 is in collection. So, all right, so all these accounts are being reported like bad. So over here it's like 19. Look, when they go over here and say how many on delinquent, it say 0 because it says 0 is reporting because they've been deleting these items. They have been deleting these items. They've been deleting these items like crazy. So now they're not being reported like that. But derogatory got 7, and over here on the collection we got 5. So we've been disputing so many stuff on Experian that it's crazy. We probably never even called TransUnion. We just been fighting Experian. Or they haven't been responding like the same. So over here on Equifax, we have 2 delinquent, 6 derogatory, and 1 collection. So we actually got rid of a lot of accounts over there. We got rid of a lot of accounts right here because unless at the end of the day, it's 19 accounts that was closed. So if you subtract 19 from what that is 11, you'll get 8. And 8 disappeared over there on Experian. How many disappeared over here on Equifax? This how you read it. This is what's going on. This is how you understand it. You see what I'm saying? It was 14 closed accounts, 2, 6, and 1. So that's what, 9. So 5 accounts disappeared over here some type of way. And as you go down and you read this, you'll learn and see exactly what happened to those 5 accounts. It all tells a story. So if you're looking for the story to be told in order for it to help you achieve extraordinary greatness, let's take a dive in. So look, you guys, it's going to talk about the balance. The balance of this account, one of them having $52,663. The other one got $52,589. The other one got $52,589. So we see a difference between the accounts, a variation. Then the payments on it, we see differences. Public record, got 1 public record. Sorry about that. 1 public record. And inquiries, we got 9, 34, and 10. So why is it all different from them? They all should be reporting the same. So if you have my information and you're not reporting it accurately, we need you to update this information. We need you to modify it. Let's go down. Account history. So information on accounts you have open in the past is delayed below. All right, so let's talk about it. You have right here accounts, account types, account type detail, bureau code, account status, monthly payments, date open, balance, number of months or terms, the highest credit limit, credit limit that they had, past due, payment status, payment, what it is, past due payment status, and last reported. So now we about to take a dive in. Well, we're talking about the FNCC account that this guy had. So this was an account, and here goes the account number. So it gave you account number. First thing it's going to give you is the account number. Then the account type is going to tell you that what kind it is. So it's a revolving account. I mean, down here at the bottom it said account type detail is a credit card. So right here, it says the bureau code. Now the bureau code is who is they giving this person to, an individual, company, something like that. You know, it's gonna just describe who receiving this. So right here it said individual receiving it. It said account status is open. So if it's open, it's open. If it's closed, it's closed. So you know that's just that plus that. Now, if it don't have an account type, the account ain't, something wrong with the account. If it's not letting you know what kind it is, something wrong. Credit card should be a installment loan, credit card, something. Got to report something. The monthly payments that they had on this account was $30. And the date it was open was 4/22/2015. We got 401 2015, and we also have another 401 2015. It was impossible for them to open their date on that time. Maybe that's when those people did their reporting. And that's inaccurate because you have to report what's real and what's actually there. So the balance on the account is $154. They had 0 turns, monthly turns. They had a credit, the highest credit they had was 522. The highest credit limit that they had was 500. So they went over it. They didn't maintain that well. Past due accounts is 0, and then payment status is current, and then the last reported date was 5/27, 5/27, 5/01. Y'all see how it changes to 5/01? So in all those years was 2016. So that's what you're gonna see being reported. So for the FNCC company, we're gonna have the date last active on there. And you see where it say 5/27, then it got 3/01, then it got 5/01. It's just changing up with the last date of the activity. When you got one, if it's the last activity, how could it be 3 days? How can it be 3 days? So as you go take a further look down, it's gonna tap some comments. And usually this is when they'll go to putting bad stuff on your name. Right here, say credit card amount, and the high credit column is credit limit. Basically just letting take a look at that and see how they went over things of that nature, or whatever the shit, or how how they breached the top. Like you had this much credit and you went this high on it. And they just want you to take, they give you an indication to look at this stuff so they can see how you've been swinging it. So right here, as you see, in February the 18th, it was a 30-day late on here. And they put a 30-day late on here. And I want you guys to know, just to start right there, just to let you guys know that please, like, share, subscribe to this channel. You can definitely get late payments removed from your consumer report. You can get them deleted from your consumer report. You don't have to accept that. You just have to prove they haven't done their due diligence. And if you go through my YouTube channel about late payments later on, you should definitely see the YouTube video that's describing late payment charges. So go ahead. Matter of fact, if I modify this video, go ahead and look at the bottom down there and get that link for late payments. Go ahead and get that link for late payments, and we're gonna get you guys updated right away. So there goes some late payment charges right there. You know, we definitely got to get that updated and things of that nature. So look, man, let's go with a account that you guys are familiar with. Capital One. Anybody got a Capital One account? Who have a Capital One account? Who have a Capital One account? So, all right. Here go the account number. Here go the account type. It's revolving. Here go the account type details. A credit card. Now, as you go a little bit further, it's gonna say individual. It's still open. Monthly payments is $57. Data was open 3/20, 3/01, 3/01. We see the differences. The balance on this. The balance on this. So the balance is $1,879, $1,897. And it's all the way across. Turns, zero. The highest credit limit that they have. Now look, you can bet that if you're looking at this right now, you see how the credit limit was 3,000. They should be pointing up that, hey man, look, they don't know how to manage no credit. They didn't spend $2,953. They didn't spend $2,953 on a $3,000 credit limit. They too desperate. They didn't spend all their money up. Watch how they point at it. So it's a past due. What's past due right now? So what's past due right now? Nothing's past due. It's current. Last reported on this date. This date. Credit card amount in high column. High credit column is credit limit. So there go that comment again, y'all. They commented it right there and said that this $2,953 on this $3,000 is too high. They screaming. They screaming up there with them comments. They screaming up there with them comments, man. So date last reported is 5/14/2016. Let's talk about it. We only have it can only be one last date. So 5/14/2016, 5/01/2016, 5/01/2016. Is it 5/01/2016? Or is it 5/14/2016? It can only be one last active date. So it says date of last payment. Look how it changed. 5/01, 5/11, 5/11. So is it 5/11 or is it 5/01? Which one is it? So down here at the bottom for right now, we're seeing all green, no telling what was going on in the past. But it didn't say anything was 30 days later, nothing like that. You know, you just got to slide back or whatever. Now you got a CBVIC SCRT card or whatever. It said charge account. That's a charge account. So that might be one of those stores or something like that. So it's got an account number. Let you know it's a revolving account. Let you know it's a charge account. Let you know it's an individual again. It let you know that it's open. Close, close. Y'all see how it's closed over there? That now that's amazing. Why would TransUnion say that it's open, but Experian and Equifax says that it's closed? It sounds to me that whoever this person is started disputing negative items on that consumer report. Equifax ended up closing the account. Experian ended up closing the account. TransUnion didn't know no better at the time. So they still hard hit. Or they wasn't disputing at TransUnion as accurately as they were supposed to be disputing. They may have sent they may have did a CFBP report or a CFPB report and crammed in all the information but put Equifax at the top. I don't know. So what's the balance? Then after the balance, you ain't got nothing on the balance. Turn 0. High credit limit 251. Credit limit was $900. Past due. See, on this card they doing right. So this card right here, they trying to whatever was going on, whoever was trying to fix it. But it's just a bunch of stuff went on, so I guess it got closed or something. Whatever they did, they was fighting it. And it was working. They was shaking them up and they was getting them to delete it. It just wasn't that time where it modified on all the accounts yet. Sorry about that. So says 0 is past due. Payment status is current. Now that the payment status is current, last reported. These dates change 3, 4, 12, 1. Now, check out these years 2009 and 2013. That's a 4-year gap. So, man, y'all just got to look at these reports and see and read them and see what's being reported on these reports and then start, challenging this information that's being reported. So it says right here, account has been closed due to inactivity. I get that deleted. That's irrelevant. Account closed by credit grantor, amount in AC column is whatever. Them just like I said, man, they y'all have to really those are not good statements. They leaving statements in to make you look bad, so you can delete those statements from being reported. It say data last activity 1/16/301, 101. Man, they got 3 different dates reporting on your activity. So you're 3 different people, huh? Date of last payment 1/16/101, 2008. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop this stuff. Stop these shenanigans. So right here for TransUnion and Experian, they don't want to report this payment history. Equifax say, okay, he was okay. So let's go to another Capital One. This might be another credit card. Yeah, I see it right there. Account type revolve, and then it's a credit card. It's an individual. It's open. Monthly payments is 0. One on say $4. Why would one say $4? The rest of them say 0. Okay, the account open. The date it was open 10/16, 10/01, 10/01. So you open them on 2 different dates. Stop. It's impossible to open on 2 different days. These are the items that you dispute. Anything that looks different. So when you see these 2 days reporting, this day ain't reporting, something wrong. And you got to figure out what, like, you want you can modify a consumer report however you need to modify it. You can tell them what you want to report. Like, tell them I don't want no late payments on them. You know, you can report, like, you can tell them whatever you want to tell them. And if you just take a look at my videos, you'll see exactly, like I say, click the link below, and make sure that you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be teaching you guys exactly how this stuff works and how you guys can do the same thing. Y'all learn this information and take y'all power back. High critic. Highest critic was 571. You see, she went over. Critic limit was 500. Past due was 0. Payment status is current. Last reported, those, it said 510, then it's saying 501. Y'all see the differences. Y'all see that what they reported on him because he went over. Date of last activity, they always reporting this different information. And down here, just let you know, from January 14, 2014, January 2014 to May 2016, he been current. So let's talk about General Motors. Anybody who know what General Motors is, for all the adults who already had, developed to a certain status in life, or they understand certain things in life, to all my educated people or experienced people, I'm sorry, for all of my experienced people who know exactly who General Motors Financial Group is. Here go a General Motor account. We all know that this is an auto loan. We're gonna take a dive in by reading this account and just letting y'all know exactly what's going on with this account. If you have an auto loan, this is how it should look on your consumer report. So let's take a dive in. It says the account number is right here, and the account type, y'all see how it changes. It changes. It doesn't say revolving account. It says installment loan. Now it says installment loan all across. Now it says account detail is an auto loan. When it comes down at the bottom, it says bureau code. Bureau code is joint. The bureau code. So basically, it's kind of like a cosign or something like that. So it's joined in with something else. Account was open, monthly payment was 418. Date it was open 10/23, 10/01, 10/01. Them days cannot be this crazy. You only open them one day, not all of those days. So it was $22,141. It was 73 months payment, but Equifax choose not to report it. The high credit limit was $24,121. It's all the way across. Credit limit 0. Past due payment 0. Current status. Comments, they just put auto fixed rates. So it's auto fixed rate. Date last active. What date you was last active on? Does yours change? 5/9, 5/01, 5/01. Y'all see that? Then look at the date of last payment. That changed too. 509, 407, 501. And they all 2016. But if y'all look at the days, it got okay up on there and this, that, and the third. So this is what an auto loan will look like on your consumer report for General Motors Financial. Capital One auto loan. Let's take a dive off into another auto loan. Let's go off into another auto loan. Capital One, y'all see where it says account number, and then account type is an installment loan. Bureau code is individual. So it wasn't a joint account this time. It was an individual auto loan. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't no cosign. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't no another party that had to help get this account established. So account status on here is open. And monthly payments is 4,200. It says $400. I'm sorry. Monthly payments is $423 all across the board. Date open 12/06/2014, 12/01/2014, 12/01/2014. It does not open on two different dates. Credit balance $15,036. Terms 63 months. 63 months. Equifax is reporting 0. High credit limit $19,971. Credit limit, it says 0, 0, 0. Past due 0, 0, 0. Payment status is current. Last reported 4/30/2016. 04/30. Then it got 04/01. So y'all see how that changed. And you know, you got to read this stuff very careful. It's a lot of numbers, a lot of stuff being reported, but you just got to carefully read it. You know, take your time with it, man. Don't be rushing through it like I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get you guys a base understanding on what you're looking at and how you're looking at it. So when I'm ready for you guys to actually read this information, so that was the second auto loan. And right here we got a SYNCB Sam's card. It's that's the account number. It's a revolving account. It's a charge account. It's an individual account. One of them say close, another one say derogatory. So we know it's something going on with that derogatory remark. We got to get that derogatory off there. So now you got to determine on what it's saying. You know, we can get that removed. Now it says date open 11/24, 11/01. There go one means again it deleted. So now you have the high credit limit over here. One of them is 1474. The other one is 0. You got the credit limit was 424. The other one is 576. All this is like out of whack. Now I got payment status, last reported. All right, so the payment status is current, but this one says it's charged off. All right, let's talk about this. We're going to talk about this straight up. We're not about to play with this information at all. Right here, right now, if you look up under here, the link should clearly read how to delete collections and charge-offs. And for this situation, it says collection/charge-off. It cannot be a collection and a charge-off. It has to be one or the other. Which one is it? Is it a collection or is it a charge off? I would like to know which one is it so we can go further with whatever information you guys want to talk about me with. But first let's break down which one is it. Is it collection or is it a charge off? So even if it's a collection, somebody bought some bad debt somewhere and they own it. It's theirs. It's not mine anymore. It belongs to them. They can sell it or do whatever they want to do with that. Why you reporting in on my consumer report? I don't know. Now, listen, this is only information for collection and charge offs because we made it to this section. And like I said, stay tuned in my YouTube channel so you guys can definitely get that charge off collection sauce. And we'll, dive off further into that information and how you can get those items deleted right away. Comments, credit card lost or stolen. See that? Purchased by another lender, unpaid balance, reporting as lost by credit grantor. So let me tell you guys something. Whether your car was lost or stolen ain't got nothing to do with your credit report. That's your information of it's your personal information if your car was lost or stolen. You know what I'm saying? So that's um that's people finding your consumer report and actually sending in the wrong information. So what they do is instead of just using consumer law to delete those negative items, they tell lies because they know if the information is not true, they have to delete this stuff. But I'm here to tell you guys, you can go to jail. You can go to jail for false information. I'm here to tell you guys, you can go to jail for false information. So y'all don't want to be reporting false and negative information. You don't want to say this is identity theft, this ain't mine, and that went yours. You got to know how and what's going on, the reason why it ain't yours. And then you're gonna have to, build this stuff up, put it on paper, man. Put it on paper, and you'll see the dots connect all day. You can prove identity theft, but don't just say it was identity theft and you don't know what identity theft consists of. Now, I will, drop a video talking about identity theft, but if you don't know what identity theft consists of, then don't just go up on there talking about somebody stole your stuff because the police come knocking on your door and they want they want to know why you said that. So, they last the date it was last active. Mm-hmm. 2-year payment history. So look at all of this stuff going on. It got charge off, it got 100. Look at all this stuff. They paid good back here in their first 30-day late payment, then all the way to 150 days. Then after then, they charged it off and they've been reporting it as a charge off ever since. So they reporting it on here as a charge off. They didn't say charge off / collection. They just said charge off. So all this inaccurate information going on. They just charge off, charge off. They didn't say collection. They said charge off. So a charge off is income, and income can't be reported on consumer report. If you guys would like to want to know more about charge off, click this link below, and it's gonna definitely tell y'all about charge off. And definitely, let me see. Hmm. Did I miss anything about this? I said something about the charge offs. I said something about the collections. Um, let's go to this Old Navy account now. Y'all see this other charge account? It's a charge account, so you only can go to Old Navy with it. Okay, so this account right here, this the account number is revolving. It's a charge account, individual, and Experian and Equifax not reporting nothing on it. They didn't fought their little whole heart out. So it says monthly payment, they open, balance. number of months, high credit limit, past due, current, you see what I'm saying? Credit card loss or stolen. So they deleted it off there because they told they lie and they lie did really good. But they couldn't delete it off here. But you know, TransUnion got to report an okay or whatever. So if they're gonna report it, they need to at least do all of that. And they need to take loss or stolen out of there too. Here go another charge account for I guess a SY NCB MER VYN. So it's TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, and it's account number, then it's revolving, then it's charge account, then it's a individual, then it's closed, then it's $0. The date it was open changes, the balances changes, the terms are zero. High credit limit. High credit limit is zero. The other one on Equifax is $200. Credit limit. You see how they flip flop from Equifax to TransUnion. That TransUnion say $200 and everything else saying zero. Last reported date changes. Comments closed or paid account to zero balance charge. So it don't matter about none of that. Y'all need to start reporting that because that's inaccurate information. You know what I mean? So if it was closed or paid, zero balance charged. We don't need to know that on my consumer report. Take that stuff off. Got okay down now. So we got a Bank of America account. It's an installment loan. It's educational. So this is like a student loan for you guys. And we know that student loans has to be accurate and verified. Um, We'll definitely go over the student loan letter within my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be dropping hot content week after week. I'm trying to get it like 3-4 times a week on YouTube until I actually touched all sections, and then I'll just be recapping, touching all sections, just the refreshing sections to let people know this is how they actually get stuff done when they deleting this information from their consumer report. So Bank of America is account, installment, educational, individual. So Bank of America is a student loan, right? And then the student loan permanently assigned to the government. So now don't nobody care nothing about that. We don't want to know about that. Take that off. That's an acronym. I ain't give you permission to report this. We'll fry them so much. And look at all this, y'all, this activity. Okay, 60 days late, 4 months right here. Okay, okay. You know, all these okay, then all these late days, and then look how you get down here and it go to 120, then it go to 120 all the way across. Well, it should be 150, then 180 and all this stuff right here, but it's not. So they're not reporting it accurately. See what I'm saying? It have to be accurate. Consumer reporting agencies or credit reporting agencies have to report 100% accurate information. AM Honda Financial. So here go another installment loan. You got the account number, installment loan. It was all along is a joint loan, which means two people joint together and did this. Account closed and then say pay. So somewhere they fought this and closed it, or they just paid it off, one of the two, and then they charged it off or something like that. So 131, 101, that's a change. 72 months and then 0 months on Equifax. That's a change. List the same on the high credit limit, zero for the credit. High credit is 19,620, which is across the board. The credit limit is zero all the way across on that way. Close or pay account to zero. So that's negative information you need to get deleted off there. Right here it says okay. I don't know if it's any late payments on there because I can't see the entire transaction, but it doesn't say it right here. So we got a WFDS, WDS, and it's another installment loan, individual. So this one ain't no joint account. It's closed. It's $342 per month. It's 6/21/2014 that it was open. It's $13,793 left. Was the high credit limit. Yeah, I see it was a 60-month term. The balance is zero. Okay, credit limit is zero. Past due zero. Current status is current. Last reported 4/19, 4/30, 4/01 on 3 different dates. Close or pay account zero balance. So now, you know, you can do whatever you want to do with that. I say some accounts ain't bad, you know, if they fresh and you just paid them off and they looking good or whatever. Y'all don't want to just be fighting all these accounts and things of that nature and do something different. Now let's talk about this right here. Let's look at this one. Let's look at this one. Let's take a look at this one. The HSBC, I guess that's Levitz, Levitz. This account right here is a revolving account. It's a charge account, individual. See, Experian is not reporting it. So it was so account status was transferred. That's interesting information. Y'all never read, y'all didn't never hear me. You know, it's usually, you know, hey man, y'all see what it say? It said transfer. Somebody transferred it. So it says monthly payments is zero. Then right there, it got 160. All right, the date it was open is 1/6/06/12/20. 6 month, the 12th day, 04. The 6 month, the first day of 04. 2 different dates. The terms, they have 0 terms. Credit, the high credit was $3,932. The credit limit was $2,805. Not reporting on Experian. Different number for Equifax. So listen, you guys, y'all see all those discrepancies between these numbers, and you can get that information deleted right away without a problem, purchased by another lender. Sound like a charge off. Account transferred or sold. Yep, charge off. So now this don't even need to be reported. And all these days, this need to be updated and modified, or this whole account need to be deleted. So now they got like 30 days late up on here. So what I wanted to look at, here you go. Payment status, last report. All right, so the payment status, it says late, 90 days late. Y'all see that? It's showing the 90 days late. So I'm telling you guys, these derogatory remarks, things of that nature, people are going to report this information on your consumer report, and you have that power to take that power back by just, you know, understanding the fair credit reporting that and how it applies to you. Right now I've been on live for like 2 hours explaining to you guys how to read this consumer report, and I hope this has been beneficial to you guys, because you know I take pride in taking my time to actually show you guys my way of deleting negative items off my consumer report. And this is how I be reading my consumer report in the first place, to be able to start writing those. You see what I'm saying? Because first thing you want to know is what's being reported. Then you want to know, is it lawful to even report it that way? Like, stop listening to these people, man, with these traditions and things of that nature, because sometimes they might not know no better. So when I did election and charged off, I skipped past the rest of the stuff, but it says the account status is derogatory. The last one, it had said the other stuff up in it. Hey, my computer goes slow, but it is what it is. Man, it be not this account. Account status transfer. Y'all see where it says account status transferred? Now we got charge off. Y'all gotta pay attention to where they put this stuff at. See, this account status, what this account status say? Paid. This one saying paid. That one saying closed. Y'all read these statuses. Read the statuses. This account status saying derogatory. And derogatory Mario is it's charged off. It's charged off. So it's placed for collection right there, and we know what to do with collections and charge offs. If y'all don't, just like I said, go ahead and just press like and subscribe to my video so I can teach y'all the rest of this stuff. If you don't know what that means, I will have way more videos dropping. I have videos. I'm not computer savvy, but I will be getting a team here shortly, and they'll be putting these videos in here together that I've already did for you guys. So that's why I'm doing live on because I'm trying to actually get it on all of my platforms and put it together. And I want that to be right. So right here for this Midland funding, we got account type, then it's in collection. It's a collection type account. Then the detail is collection. The bureau is individual. The bureau code is individual. And then it said the account type is derogatory. So down here, the payment status is a collection charge off. They put collection and charge off. It only could be one. That's first thing first. And second thing second, for most for a very much so important reason. Yeah. Let's get this stuff figured out and delete it off your account right away. Hey man, so I'm hoping you guys actually get into this video. Hope I didn't bore you guys. I hope this was very educational. I hope it was very fun, very lit, because this information is good for you. This information will help you take it to the next level, you guys. So charge off, collection, we see it being reported on here on all of these accounts. And when you want to know what to do with this charge off collection information, you want to start putting letters together. Well, we actually accessing this information. I'm gonna go ahead and slide on down. I'm not gonna continue to read all of this. I'm gonna read some of it. And you see account legally paid in full for less than the full abundance. So you want to get that information taken out of there, charge off collection. Get all that information taken out. You have the right to control what's being reported. Just take the information out. Let them know, write a letter. We don't, what you write means everything. Here go a business loan, y'all. Now this is for my young entrepreneurs. So here go a business line of credit, Loan Me, Inc. So now here goes this person, and they say, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a business lines of credit, and what they apply for is $21,500. They did this in 04, 01, 2016. And they did this with this type of credit report. How was they able to do this with this type of credit report? Easy. I'm showing y'all what happened. So you can actually get this reported because it's for I mean, you can get this deleted because it's for a company. It's not for you. This is not yours. It's not your information. You don't have to have none of this reporting. This is not your information. This is not your information. We have another installment loan, which is an educational loan. It's an individual derogatory. Look, let's drop down here in the collection of charge-off status. It says account seriously past due. So on situations like this, we need to go ahead and correct everything on this account, get it deleted right away, or get it modified, updated, paid in full. That balance, if it's charged off, why is a balance showing? See what I'm saying? Why is that balance? It says it's a balance. Uh, it's charged off, but it says $6,970 is showing. Then it said it was a 1 month term. Who gonna pay all that stuff in 1 month? Man, come on, man. Stop. Y'all see all this stuff? Y'all gotta get this stop reporting. Identity haiku. Now listen, this is just going through the regular basic accounts. And like I say, you're gonna see accounts like these all over your consumer report, however much stuff you got into or somebody put in your name. And it's gonna basically all look just like this. So just account type, detail, bureau code, account status, monthly payment, date open, balance, number of months or terms, high credit limit, the past due, the payment status, last reported comments, date last active, date of last payment. It's gonna always report like this once you get off into the body of it. And then down here, it's gonna always show this. This gonna always conclude the that section of the report of was they okay or not. And you can always slide left and right to see the beginning because it may have been longer than 2 years. If you guys notice right here, it says 2 year payment history. It says 2 year payment history, so it might be longer than 2 years. It's nothing you can do after 2 year payment history. It might be longer than 2 years. All right, so account opening, collection, individual, derogatory, portfolio. You go portfolio, and now really reporting to Equifax. Why are they not reporting to all three? So portfolio right there again. You got Chase right here. Got a revolving account, individual account, paid, account closed by consumer. Got this stuff being reported. You want to take all this information and just make sure you understand this information. Make sure the comments like closed or paid, account zero balance. You can get all these comments deleted out of there. You just have to know what's being reported, who come in and what, and let them know to get this stuff about them. You write the credit reporting agencies, which is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. You didn't give them no authority to report this stuff or communicate with anyone to report it. On this scale, you didn't do the same thing. So if you guys really take a look, y'all will see that the only way a consumer reporting agency can share your information is if it believes there's somebody trying to give you some credit, or if it's at your request. And if it is, they have to notify you that this is happening. Were you notified? Midland. Let's keep going. let's keep going. I'm not gonna explain this. It all goes. It all happens the same way. So when you see these items on here, just jot down, take your pen and pad or whatever you got, take your notes, and start just jotting down what TransUnion got, what Equifax got, what Experian got, and how many days late you was on, what derogatory remark they left, what company left it, what's the account number. Get the information to these companies. You can just do them one at a time. Now listen for hard inquiries. Y'all remember my 24 to 72 hour inquiry deletion. Let's talk about it. If you're trying to delete an item in 24 to 72 hours, you will come to this section and see who is reporting this information on your name. And you want to take the accounts that's not open, right? Because I don't recommend you do this to open accounts that you need because they will be deleted. Warning, all accounts will be deleted using this information. No, you are not using lies. You are using consumer law. You are letting people know that they don't have the power to even report this information in the first place. So here go all your inquiries in a one-stop shop. If you got hard inquiries right now, you got your consumer report at your disposal right now today. Here go your hard inquiries in this section. Once you get past all that, there go your inquiries. And it's gonna say, like right here, it's give you an example. Blow out the names of peoples and or organizations who have obtained a copy of your credit report. Inquiries such as these can remain on your credit file for up to 2 years. So they can remain on your credit file for 2 years. Creditor name. So here go their name, type of business, bulk purchase finance, miscellaneous finance company, credit unions, personal loan companies, credit bureaus, miscellaneous finance company, miscellaneous finance company, miscellaneous finance company, credit unions, bulk purchase finance, other collection agencies, bank. Who the hell gave a collection agency privilege to even do some shit like that? Mortgage reporters. What? A mortgage reporter just grabbed my stuff? Man, y'all got to get this stuff being taken off. So listen, if you find yourself with a bunch of inquiries that you want to get deleted, definitely check out my video that's right now. It's hot, it's active, it's live, it's right now. You can check it out. You can check it out right now. Go get it today. Go get it today. Use this information called experience. Let them know the items that's being reported. Get it off there. In this case, you want to call, I think it's TransUnion. Experian on here has 34 to 39 inquiries being reported. I think TransUnion had 9, and then Equifax had the list. So you will want to call Experian first on this situation. And all the accounts, and I know the most accounts that was closed was like 19 closed accounts. So if there was closed accounts and they still being reported on here, you want to go ahead and delete all of those. Or if you was denied, you want to go ahead and delete those. And you can delete them in 24 to 72 hours. Definitely go through my YouTube video and delete that information because you know, that's something that you're gonna want to need to definitely do. I'm loving this. I'm getting to the bottom of it, baby. All right, so we probably got some judgments down here. Let's get to the judgments. Public information. Tax lien, tax lien, tax lien. So we got 3 tax liens on here. And they all for state taxes and stuff like that. You can get that information deleted because nobody's You know, hey man, send a letter to him and just question them. And then he got a list of all the creditors. He got a list of all the creditors. All the list of all the creditors. Um, that's reporting the information on your name. So at the bottom, it gives you the name, the address, the number, you know, who's reporting what on your consumer report. Man, later on today, I might go through this same document. I might go over this document one more time because I had so much fun doing it this time. I just want to check out the video on YouTube and make sure that it looks good, that it's good for the gander. Yeah, man. And thank you guys for joining this live. That's it, and have a wonderful day.